Well, good morning, or whatever time it is for you, Paradise Church. My name is Austin Penn. I'm the Director of Student Ministries here at Paradise, and I'm so thankful that you decided to tune into our YouTube channel, whether this is your first time or whether this is your third time, since this is all new in the season of COVID-19. I just want to welcome you and thank you for tuning in. I wanted to give you guys an update about COVID-19. This past week, we heard that schools were shut down until the end of the school year. And so we're grieving with students and teachers and the way that that's changed their lives and families as well. We've also heard that we are now a stay-at-home state. And so because of that, our church is making sure that we are following the CDC and local guidelines. And so we want to encourage you all to stay at home, to save lives, to stay safe, and only to do essential tasks as you need them. This is not a place of fear and that we're afraid of the virus. We know that God is bigger than any of those things, but we also know that we are called to responsible and wise action for the safety of others. And this is a great way that we can show that we care for other people by staying at home and reaching out to them through mediums like this, through Facebook, through Twitter, through Instagram, through texting, through letters, through phone calls. And so we want to encourage you all to do that in this season, to engage with those that you're closest with. Engage with those people that you normally see on a Sunday morning. Why don't you text them? Why don't you call them on a Sunday morning and check in and say, hey, what did you think of the sermon? Or how did you guys worship? And we would love for you guys to live into what it means to be the priesthood of all believers and to do that for one another. I also want to share with you that some really cool things are happening in both children and youth ministry. Youth ministry, we have things happening on Wednesdays. We have things happening on Sundays. We've had contests on Instagram. We've been staying engaged with our students that way. And with kids, Bree and I are working to reach out to parents this next week. And so on Thursday, we're going to have a parent Zoom meeting just to check in with parents and say, hey, how's it going? How are you doing in this season? We're also checking in with our young adults on Tuesdays. We're doing that every other Tuesday, and that's going to start this Tuesday with a Zoom call as well. And so I just want to let you know that there are things happening, and we as a church are in an interesting place where we don't necessarily have a lead or associate pastor, and so we're calling on all of you that are in charge of groups that normally those positions would oversee, that you would take up that burden and would care for those people in your group, just as Bree and myself and Katie are caring for the people in our responsibilities in group as well. All that being said, if there is a pastoral care issue, something deep that is happening, we would love for you to inform myself and Bree and Katie so that we can be praying, so that we can be calling you. We've done that with several instances just in these past couple weeks, and we know that they're going to continue to persist. This is going to be a time where people are going to be in need, and we believe that as a church, our purpose is to love God and to love others and to reach out and to care for those people and help them in any way we can. So please feel free to reach out to us about that. Some other updates that I want to let you know is that we will not be having a Monday, Thursday service. We had originally planned to do that, but due to COVID-19, we are going to have to cancel that service. That being said, this week is Palm Sunday, and so it's also our first Sunday of the month, and so we have worship, we have a sermon for Palm Sunday, and we also have communion, a separate video with Bree. And so I want to remind you that we would love for you to participate in that. And so don't forget that video, and you can do communion right at home where you're at. The last thing that I want to say with you guys is next week is Easter, and that's crazy, and this is weird, and no one has any clue what to do. We're so used to the big parties and the festive gatherings and the colors and the lights and dressing up and all those things, and Easter's not going to look that way this year. And so myself and the staff, we've been brainstorming a lot of different ideas with other church leaders, with our denomination, with our conference, and just seeing what are people doing for Easter and how can we do it well at Paradise in our unique situation. And so we have yet to finalize that because we've been hearing from a lot of people this week. And so, things changed this week with the stay-at-home order. And so some churches aren't doing live streams anymore, and it's just added a lot of complexities. And so all that being said, we are going to figure out something Monday morning at our staff meeting, and then we will let you guys know either Monday evening or Tuesday morning what the plan is for Sunday and how you can participate in that at home. So this time, I want to thank you for tuning in and invite you to go over to our worship and our sermon videos, and bless you guys. I'm praying for you guys. Love you guys. Take care.